Welcome back, everybody, to another media night here at the Omnibus Collectors Network. It's your Omnibros with another live edition. No, sadly, we're not watching the Olympics. Don't watch that. Watch us. We're much more entertaining and free of charge. Welcome, everybody, to another episode. Tonight, we had a little bit of a scheduling change. We were going to talk about Book of Boba Fett, but your boy got lazy. No, I was actually super busy today, and I couldn't watch the final episode. And I think last week's, I need to. I think I missed or didn't finish watching everything, so I need to go back and see all that stuff. So next week, hopefully, we'll do the review of the whole thing. And Jess wants to be a part of that because he saw it as well. So hopefully, he'll be there as well. He's feeling well enough to participate. So we changed things. We're talking the Nintendo Direct stuff, which was a couple hours ago, and I thought it was amazing. And a couple news, movie news and comic book news, all that fun stuff. But enough of that. Geo here from A Week in Geekdom, and this way, Comics Guide. Lou, how you doing, buddy?
Hey man, how's it going? I have watched a little bit of the Olympics. My wife and I watched curling the other night.
Of all the sports you could watch.
Yeah, we got bored and we started. We have Peacock and they're streaming a lot of the Olympic stuff, so we started watching curling. I have no fucking clue what's the point of that sport, but I don't get it. I don't even understand how it's a sport. But okay,
I love that they sweep so passionately that I'm inspired. It's so intense. The art of just sweeping and moving that little thing across the ice. Well, it's cool, but like,
dude, we're Latinos, right? So we have Spanish moms, and they're lucky that we're tropical people because we would crush that shit. Like, I know some Puerto Rican women and some Cuban women that could mop the fuck out of that floor.
Curling needs brushing. Yeah, you can do the brushing version with no ice, and it'll still be entertaining to watch.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not watching the Olympics. I'm not a fan of that stuff, unfortunately. But I was just teasing. If you guys like it, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Venom Spawn, thank you for joining, buddy. He loves speed skating when they eat shit. It's already 3 minutes. I can say shit. Holy moly! Because I saw it, I'm like, oh damn it! And then I saw the counter. It's already been 3 minutes. We're good. All I know of curling is that one clip from Family Guy. I think I know the clip you're talking about. So yeah, Nintendo Direct. I got first. Let's get this out of the way. It's a quickie, but a goodie. If you like comic books, we all do on this channel, right? Omnibus Collectors Network. You know of a movie called The Batman that's coming out, along with Black Adam. And is there something else coming out this year? Flash, right?
Aquaman
Flash.
Aquaman's this year too, right?
Aquaman and The Flash. Yeah, 4 movies.
Damn.
Let me check again. Yeah. So the news item that I read from the folks at Newsarama, they are doing a push, Warner Brothers, to sell comic books for non-comic book nerds, aka the regular population of America. And they're doing life-size comic displays for comic shops, coinciding with the Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, Batgirl on HBO Max, and Aquaman 2. So let me share that because I find it pretty interesting. And I wanted to ask the chat, and I wanted to ask, well, it's only 2 tonight, but if it were a full panel, I'd be like, I want to ask the panel, do you think this is a good strategy to get new readers involved? There we go. So it says here, this is from a Batman trailer, get DC Comics and graphic novels at comic shops. And obviously they're going to advertise the heavy hitters when it comes to Batman, like Year One, Long Halloween. And here's the display. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. So this is one of the displays that will be available on local shops. Although I think you should put this display in regular bookstores and
Mm-hmm.
other stores, not comic book shops. I think it's redundant and kind of silly to promote it on a comic book shop. I'm like, yeah, that's where you go to get them, but you're trying to lure new potential readers. Put them elsewhere. Put them in a mall or something. I don't know,
Right.
another store.
Yeah, I don't. I agree. I think if you're in a comic book shop, chances are 9 times out of 10, you know what you're gonna get. I would assume, or you know what these books are. Or you have these books. This works, and I think it's a great idea and a step in the right direction. But it needs to be inside of a Walmart or a Target or hell, a Walgreens or something like that. Because
Oh
it
yeah,
I think it would do much better because, like you said, it's redundant, and people go to Target to avoid people that go to Walmart. So that makes sense. I'm one of those people.
also, Walgreens is an excellent idea. They already sell action figures
Mm.
um, and Funko Pop. Why not books?
Yeah,
Because they have a book section at Walgreens. So this would be perfect for that.
yeah. No, it would. I think it's a great idea, and you attract a new younger audience. The thing is, here's the thing with comics is you're not really attracting that young of an audience. You're going to put out this movie, and everybody's going to love it, and everybody's going to go see it. But I don't know. Most of the people that you see in comic shop nowadays aren't kids. They're adults like you and I, or people in their 20s,
Yep.
or people that have a good disposable income because
Hmm.
fucking comics are expensive nowadays.
Let's be realistic. Younger demographic with access to the internet, they're probably going to try and torrent these books.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the nerds with extra cash that are going to go to the shops and support the business.
Yeah, and Broken Record, $1.99, Shonen Jump, manga, all that stuff. So
Yeah. DC and Marvel should have been cross promoting years ago, promote in the cinema and other
hmm
places. Yep.
yeah,
Tasty Melon says they should advertise comics before the movies at the theaters. I know IMAX will hand out, and this is kind of silly. They will hand out a comic with its Long Halloween #1 with an alternate cover. I think it's by Bermejo with the Batman movie characters in
mm.
that style or whatever. That's great. But why are you giving me a single issue? If it's a limited thing because it's IMAX, at least give out the trade. Give the trade of a Batman book, of a Batman story.
Right,
Sorry, I don't
right.
need issue 1, but whatever. What do I know? DC should have sent these to libraries and Barnes and Nobles. Totally. And it says here, this is a little bit outdated. They updated the article earlier. DC's recommend comics to sell aligned with the Batman film are. This is the stuff they. This is pretty wacky. These are the books that are accompanying the promotion with the Batman movie.
Oh god.
Batman and Scooby Doo Mysteries Volume 1.
Oh my god. Are you
Sure.
kidding me?
Batman: A Death in the Family. Why not?
Okay.
Batman Damned. This is the most horrible list. It's like
Stop.
whatever.
Stop. Hold on. Time out. Stop. Wait. Wait. For real?
Yeah.
They wrote this.
Yep. So yeah, DC's recommended comics to sell
The Bat
align with
Dick.
the
The
film.
book where his dick was showing originally, but that's it.
Yes, and wrapping Etrigan and essay Harley Quinn, all that stuff. Uh, so they also include Dark Victory, which makes sense. That's the sequel to Long Halloween.
Uh-huh.
Ego and Other Tales. So,
Okay.
okay. Hush.
That
Cool.
makes
Whatever.
that makes
Batman. Which one is Batman the Imposter? I don't know that one.
mm.
Let me click on it. Do we? Hold on. Let me see what this is. Batman Imposter. Oh, this is a new one. Black Label, and it's coming out at the end of this month. Okay, from Matson Tomlin and Andrea Sorrentino. Okay, so that doesn't count because I haven't read it. Batman: The Long Halloween Deluxe Edition makes sense. Batman: The Man Who Laughs. Okay. Three Jokers. I don't know about that. Batman, I Am Gotham. Is this Tom King's
Yes.
Batman? The
Yep.
first arc. Okay. Batman, The Court of Owls makes sense. And Year One Deluxe Edition, yes. Joker War Saga, sure, whatever. It's just this Batman Damned and Scooby Doo Mysteries. What the hell?
Yeah, for the most part, this is a pretty solid list. I mean, we don't know much of the film. I would venture to guess. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark, and I would suggest. I'm guessing the Court of Owls plays some role into this.
That'd be fun.
Um,
Leave it for like a post credit scene or something. That'd be cool.
I think there might be something else hidden in there because they're doing this whole promotional thing for the Joker and the Penguin. It wouldn't surprise me if something involving the Court of Owls was at least really mentioned in there or it's tied in some way. Um, I don't know, or maybe it'll be too much. I mean, the movie's fucking 3 hours long.
There,
Um,
there are two rumors about Joker being in the movie.
Stop.
Now, I'm not spoiling anything for anybody because these are just rumors. We haven't seen the
Mhm.
movie, so
Mhm.
hopefully, Oxmeat Pete, if you're still watching us, because I know he got mad because we spoiled Spider-Man before the movie came out.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Um, I don't remember the actor's name. He was in Eternals, the one that was in Brazil, and they came over to convince him or whatever.
I fell asleep twice in that
He
movie.
was in the Fantastic Beasts movie because he looks a little bit like Ezra Miller.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Okay.
That guy is rumored heavily on the internet to be playing a young Joker.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but the movie's 3 hours long. You could put an Easter egg there. There was also a promo for IMAX, a poster.
Mhm.
And in the promo, you see almost everybody. You see Penguin, Riddler, Catwoman, Commissioner Gordon,
Mhm.
Batman, and there are two faces hidden in the poster, and one of them looks like the Red Hood gang. So
Hmm.
people are speculating maybe the Red Hood gang will have some type of presence in the movie. Maybe the gang that he's beating up is part of the Red Hood gang. I don't know. This is just speculation. We'll find out in a month.
Just one. Give me. I don't want a joke. I just leave the Joker out of DC for a month. I challenge you for 1 month. Don't use the Joker in any of your material, movie, book, posters, T-shirts, note cards. What? Just leave the Joker out of it. It doesn't need to be in everything. I am so damn tired of the fucking Joker already.
Oh yeah.
I saw figure skating the other night, and they had a Harley Quinn and Joker thing going on.
Yeah, they need to cool it. They're not because it sells for them.
I am,
People keep buying Batman stuff and Joker, so it's gonna keep selling.
dude. I am so fucking tired of it. And did you see this week? Robert Pattinson came out and said, "This is the darkest Batman film ever." Like, oh my god, the first opening shot of it is super dark, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit anymore. Okay, I'm
There's a
excited for the movie,
yeah.
but I'm just not in the headspace where I want to see like 3 hours of my life sucks.
With eye makeup.
Yeah, I'm just not in that
Gothic
headspace right now.
Pattinson. Um, I wanted to mention. Shoot, I forgot. Damn it! It was a funny joke, and I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, everybody's been memeing an article today that and I even got in on the joke. The opening scene for the Batman is so jarring, and it's unlike anything else seen
Uh-huh.
in a live action Batman film ever.
Uh-huh.
So everybody's been posting just the wacky panels from comics of Batman doing random shit. I posted the one with him in a batting cage with Superman.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah. Want that book display. That book display is awesome. I really like the idea. That's cool. And it's life sized.
Mhm.
But you know what's the coolest thing about it? Check this out, guys. Check this out. DC plans to ship the 3 remaining displays for the Flash, Batgirl, and Aquaman later in 22 as a set.
Ooh.
I want the Aquaman one. And the funny thing is, Aquaman doesn't have a lot of collected editions. So you could literally fill the whole thing up with every single collected edition for Aquaman. Because you could do New 52, Rebirth, Sub Diego, one of the Peter David books,
The Kelly Sue run, which everybody
Kelly
seems to
Sue,
really
the
like.
comic run, and what else can we add there? I don't know, whatever. The new one, Deep Dives or the Calderon or whatever. So the point is, you could fill up a whole display with every single Aquaman ever, and that's it. Compared to Batman, who has thousands of comics on his name. 50% of DC's output are Batman-related comics. I would say more than that. I would say 70 to 80%. 70%. It's a lot. Because we see that week after week when I do the previews, and Lunar, it's all Batman comics that's coming out. Because you take a look at the single issues, it's just Batman, Batman, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It sells for them, so of course they're going to do it. I don't blame them. It's the audience that needs to change. Give it a break, guys. There are more superheroes on the DC catalog. There are hundreds of superheroes that can share the spotlight and do well financially in the theater if you give it a shot.
I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be really cool. I love that they're using the Riddler as the villain, Penguin as the villain. I think I firmly believe that there's something Court of Owls related in this.
I know the Falcone's going to be in it too.
Falcone's in it too. I just don't want to see any more Joker. And if it's 3 hours of Robert Pattinson just mulling about in the bat suit, just going, my life is terrible and all the blah, 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 I'm just going to be like, okay. So we'll see. We'll see. I still haven't even bought my tickets for opening night or anything like that. To be honest with you, I don't think I am. I'm going to watch it opening weekend, but I'm just not going to do the opening night thing for this.
I'm going to wait because it's coming out on HBO Max. So I'm going to wait a month. And it's not something that if it gets spoiled, I'm okay because it's not like a third part of a franchise or something like.
Right.
It's a new origin story, so I'm good.
Yeah, for me, I genuinely really fucking wanted to see Spider-Man Far From Home, No Way Home. I wanted to see No Way Home opening night because I was like, there's so much going on here. I need to know if any of this stuff is actually true. So that's really what pulled me in. This just looks like another fun Batman movie, which there's nothing wrong with another fun Batman movie. I just, it's a Batman movie.
Yeah. Also, I got another movie news for you guys. But Next Majon says, only popping in for a moment since I'm off Wi-Fi to be sure to mention Beatty Davis passed today. I did not know that. Rest in peace. One of the funkiest ladies of all time. That's so sad. Bob Saget, yeah, rest in peace. I heard about that. 2 out of 3, followed by Gio. Have you caught up with Paul W.S. Anderson's Monster Hunter yet? And so, what were your reflections? Is that the movie based on the video game?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't play Monster Hunter, so I was not interested whatsoever. Sorry. I only have one Monster Hunter game, and I got it to test it out to see if I like the franchise, and I didn't. It was one of the 3DS games.
Oh.
So it's not for me.
Yeah.
But I do like the cats. Sorry. And I'm a hypocrite. Because I just remembered that I do have one of the games on Switch. I'm so sorry about that. What's the one that came out last year?
Rise.
No, the other one. It was the second one.
There was another one?
Yeah, because it's like Pokemon-esque with the cuter graphics.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
There you go. So I do have stories, and I got it because it is Pokemon-esque. You breed the monster, the dragon, and you fight and all that. That's why I got it. I haven't played it yet. I only played the demo. So yeah, but the mainline Monster Hunter games, I'm not a huge fan of.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, next match. And lastly, his Resident Evil films. There are a lot going on editing wise and texturally in that, albeit much more subterraneously than in most of his other better films. What do you think of that?
I fell down the Monster Hunter rabbit hole years ago, and Monster Hunter is one of those games, man, where you kind of need somebody to guide you through it a little bit because it doesn't hold your hand almost at all and tell you what you need or how to play it. And I love the series. I don't like Paul. I always get him confused with Paul Thomas Anderson. Paul W.S. Anderson. I'm not a huge fan of Paul W.S. Anderson. I think he makes movies just to make an excuse to put his wife in them. And Monster Hunter. It's
Yeah,
true. It's true.
yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
And yeah, Monster Hunter the movie does nothing for me. It does not appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. And
You like the cat?
yeah, I love the Palicos.
Yeah.
Um, I enjoyed a lot of the Resident Evil movies, and they're terrible.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the new one, the latest one?
The
The
animated
reboot.
one?
It's the rebooted one that everybody hated, and some people loved.
No, I haven't seen it. How is it?
I heard it was terrible,
Oh, damn it.
but it's a lot better than the previous ones
Okay.
because it follows the story of the games. It's just not a good looking film, and
Hmm.
it straight up looks like a CW show, but I mean film. Speaking of film and all things cool and comics, we got to give a shout out to the sponsor of this episode. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, making
Mhm.
it possible for us to be on the air tonight. Your home for all things collected editions. If you want Batman comics, if you want Omnibus, if you want an absolute hardcover trade paperback, manga, you get it at InStockTrades.com, up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts tack on an extra 2% to that. And I think some books right now are like 65% off. You got to check it out. Go to InStockTrades.com. Fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging at InStock Trades, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Shout out to them. We're also going to be doing a gift card giveaway on the 28th, the last Monday of this month,
Mm.
the last day of the month, too. So anybody can participate. $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. There we go. Speaking of, since we're talking about comics, I got two more comic book topics for you guys. So, who's not excited by Dark Crisis? Did you hear about this?
Wait, what is this?
It's a new Crisis event for from DC.
Okay, lay it on me.
Another one. So,
Yep.
DC announces Dark Crisis, an event series from Joshua Williamson and Danielle Sampere, spinning
Okay.
out, or Sampier, I don't know how you say that, spinning out of the upcoming Death of the Justice League. DC's next big event will be Dark Crisis, blah, 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 connect major stories since Infinite Frontier number 0. It starts in June. The main book will release monthly and illustrated by Danielle, written by Joshua, blah, blah, blah. There's a little teaser there. I don't know if I want to play it because who knows? We'll get claimed.
Mm.
The plot synopsis for Dark Crisis reads: in the original Crisis on Infinite Earths by Wolfman and Perez, the homeworld of Pariah, along with the infinite multiverse, was obliterated. Spoilers. Now, this mad soul survivor has found a way to bring his homeworld and the entire infinite multiverse back from the dead. Earth Zero must die. An ancient destructive force called the Great Darkness, first appearing in Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, is the weapon Pariah will wield as he paves a path to rebirth and vengeance. In DC's next big event, the heroes left behind must come together to combat this great evil and save the lost Justice League. But what happens when not everyone agrees to join the fight?
Hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
I fine.
Nothing's gonna happen, guys. They're gonna defeat the bad guy. There will be a new status quo, new books, new relaunches, and business as usual. And we're good.
You know, at this point, okay, so here's the thing. The creative team is actually good on this. I like Joshua Williamson. I'm not familiar with the artist's work, but I like Joshua Williamson. He's a solid writer, so
He does Action Comics. Danielle Sampier or Sampere, however you pronounce it.
okay, fine. Yeah, that's where I'm at with most comics these days. Okay, fine. If it doesn't work, then we'll move on to the next big thing. That's usually how it goes, right?
Yeah.
And 5 years from now, there'll be another crisis event, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all cyclical. Oh, I
Yeah.
found the picture. Okay. I'm not going to share the image because I don't trust Warner Brothers or DC. They might claim us. So here's the image.
It's a cool image.
I do like that it's tying everything together from the first crisis with Pariah. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Pariah, but that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Hayden makes a very good point here. You would think the one they called Final Crisis would be the Final Crisis. But no. Now we got a new one called the Dark Crisis.
That's
Are they going to do another one called Another Color? Who knows? I mean, can you blame them? They are punching a. Oh, you're talking about Kate Beckinsale. Sorry. That was weird.
I just want for once to just go, nah, for real. This is the final crisis. I'm like, okay.
Final crisis.
We mean it.
We mean this time is for real. So that's happening in DC. Good for them. And we finally got another poster for Morbius. You remember Morbius movie?
Yeah, I completely forgot that was a thing.
This is the new poster for the movie. It's coming out April 1st, and it's not an April Fool's joke, which is hilarious to me. I don't know who decided, like, let's release this superhero movie on April 1st. Surely everybody will go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you wait, like, that same week? Because April 1st is Friday, right?
Right.
You do it April 8th. I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird date to release a superhero movie or any movie. But here in the trailer, I think it's pretty neat. I don't like the two eyes over here because it's the same character, but whatever. And you have the supporting cast.
Yep.
These two guys over here are from the comics, and I don't know their names, but they're supporting characters from the Blade and Dracula comics.
Mm-hmm.
I know that much. I'm only interested in it to see Vulture and potential connections to the multiverse for the Spider-Verse, if you will.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. News just keep popping off my head. I just remembered we're getting a Madam Web movie.
Oh Jesus! They're still really trying to bring that together, huh?
I think it makes sense now that the multiverse has exploded.
Okay.
I think it makes a lot more sense now. A couple years ago, when they first announced it, people were like, "What in the blue hell is that?" But I think it makes sense. Let me get a cool website here.
Do you remember when they were trying to do a Aunt May movie where she was? I think they were going the route of she was a Russian spy or something like that during the Cold War. During the Cold War, something stupid as fuck like that.
Yeah, I'm looking for that's a screen wrap. Whatever. I want an image because it'll look cool on our stream for people watching later. There we go. There we go. Dakota Johnson confirms she's playing Madam Web in the Spider-Man spinoff. Obviously, I think they're going to do this exact version where she's younger and not in the wheelchair yet.
Mm-hmm.
And if she can tap into the multiverse, and she can be the Nick Fury of the Spider-Man universe because she can connect to Venom, Craven, Morbius, and whatever the hell they want to do with other villains and Spider-Man movies. So I'm excited just because of the multiverse aspect. Maybe what if oh my gosh, Moreland is the villain for that.
That'd be cool.
And they introduce what was the name of the gang from that event? I forgot. The vampires. What were they called?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name. It was in.
It was Spider-Verse, but
Ah,
it started with Straczynski in his run. Moreland is part of Moreland Marvel.
they
Moreland,
go killing Spider-Man across dimensions and sucking their life, their energy, and all that shit.
yeah. Spider Totems. No, that's not it. Inheritors.
There we go.
I think this would be the perfect movie to set up the Inheritors.
That'd be cool.
And connect it all into Spider-Verse, the live-action movie, at like 5 years from now. And you can feature Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, and you can get in Miles Morales and all the other characters and make a bunch of $1 billion.
Make a shit ton of money. I mean, as far as this goes,
Your pup does not agree with
No.
the movie.
I mean, as far as this stuff goes, hold on one second. My wife's at the door. You just keep going, Gio. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, I like Morbius, but wish they had cast a better for the role. I think I'm a fan of Jared Leto. I know he's a bit weird to some people. I get it, but I'm a fan. I like his movies. I don't follow him what he does with his band or all that other stuff. But I like his movies, and I think he looks the part of Michael Morbius. Well,
Yeah, no, I don't. I think he looks great. I mean, Jared Leto's been kind of known to be unpleasant to work with behind the scenes.
yeah.
But as far as look wise, I think he looks the part of Morbius, and
It shouldn't be a hard role for him to pull off. It's not
No.
that complicated of a character.
it's really not. I mean, he's so method. I kind of joked and I thought maybe he really did get paralyzed and try to learn how to walk again for this movie or something. Because he's that kind of actor.
Yeah.
So
He
look,
was good in Fight Club. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna call a tomato meter on this. This Sony plus Marvel, good. Sony by themselves,
I think it's going to be on in the tomato meter thingy. I think it's going to be in the 50% range.
I'm gonna give it a 60%. I'm gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna say it's gonna land in the 60% range. Simply because it does not look terrible from that trailer. From the very first Venom trailer that came out, I looked at that and I said, "This is not gonna be good." And and Morbius actually looks like it could be pretty good. It's not gonna be anything mind blowing, but if I get a decent Morbius vampire movie, which that's all I want, then yeah, I'm down for that.
Nobody asked for it, so expectations are not that high. So
Mhm.
yeah, you just got to do a decent PG-13 horror flick with vampires, and you're good to go.
I'll be good with that.
MC Ride, I don't know who that is, from Death Grips would be a perfect spider pug. Cool. I'd take Morbius movies more seriously if Leto had used his House of Gucci accent. That'd be amazing. I would watch that. I would buy the 4K. I would go I would go to theaters to see that.
I still haven't seen House of Gucci.
I'm not interested whatsoever. I don't care about that family or that story. Not for me. I was just informed of this before going live, James. Lou told me about it. Futurama is coming back on Hulu with 20 new episodes, 2023. That's nice. So yeah, Morbius. You saw the poster. That's cool. Let's do since we're talking about movies. Let's do the Oscars thing real quick. Just overall impressions, because I don't care about half the nominees, but there are some that I do want to talk about, and then we can talk about Nintendo. Okay, so right off the bat, let me zoom in. Let me know if you can see it properly.
Okay.
There?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So this was one of the categories that I always look forward to, because a lot of the nerdy movies fall into this category, because let's be honest, they're not going to get nominated for anything else acting-wise. So best visual effects. I get it. Dune looks amazing, sure. No Time to Die, sure, whatever. Shang-Chi, I get it. You know, dragons and fighting and martial arts and mystical places, sure. Spider-Man No Way Home, yeah, makes sense, cool, whatever. What the hell is Free Guy doing here when you had Godzilla versus Kong available to be nominated? I don't even care if it would have won or not. Why are you? Because it's a monster movie, and instead you go with a video game movie about Ryan Reynolds. I This baffled me.
I this is the Dune category, right? Like
Dune's gonna
I,
take it.
Dune's gonna take it. There's nothing else in this category that even comes close to the scale of what they did with Dune. Um, it's
Yeah.
hands down gonna take it, and it's gonna be an easy win for them.
Production design, Dune, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth, West Side Story. I
It's
think it's going to be either Power of the Dog or Dune, honestly, or maybe Nightmare Alley.
I could actually see West Side Story. That comes to Disney Plus in a few weeks, and I'm looking
Disney
forward to
Plus,
seeing
really?
that. Yeah. They announced today that I think it was Disney Plus. It was either Disney Plus or HBO Max. It comes
Oh,
to one of those two in the next few weeks. I was looking forward to watching it.
cool. Best international feature, Drive My Car, which is great. Recommend it.
Mhm.
Flee, The Hand of God, Lunana, a yak in the classroom, the worst person in the world. I'm a huge fan of Asian cinema, so I'm going to root for Japan every single time. So I hope it wins.
Yeah.
Best cinematography: Dune, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, Tragedy of Macbeth. What Dune?
Dune.
Honestly, it's the no-brainer. Watch it not win. That'd be fun. Best original song. Don't care about any of these, but cool. No Time to Die. I want Billie Eilish to win just because it's her, and I know she gets a lot of hate from people online, and
Wait,
I want to troll those people.
hold on. Wait. They don't have the Bruno song on here? What the fuck?
No, they submitted Oruguitas from Encanto.
Oh, that's a beautiful song though. I would have gone with Bruno.
Yeah, that song exploded. It's insane. TikTok is filled with that.
I love that movie.
Best documentary short. All these, I don't care. Best documentary feature. Actually, I do care. I like documentaries, but I haven't seen any of them. I've heard good things about Flea, which I do want to see. Flea is interesting. It got nominated in 3 different categories. It's
Hmm.
on documentary feature. It's on was it international short, I think, and or where was it? International feature. Yeah, international feature because it's Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
It's nominated for documentary, and it's nominated for best animated feature because it's animated. That's the
Yeah.
first time that's ever happened for the Oscar.
Wow.
Um, yeah, so I hope that wins. You have a good chance because You're nominated 3 times. You better win something.
Mm-hmm.
Best animated feature. I'm a huge animation fan. That's my jam when it comes to TV and movies. So I always look forward to this, even though I don't care about the Oscars. Best animated feature: Encanto, Flea, Luca, Mitchell's versus the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. Again, why did you leave out one of the year's best films, Belle from Hosoda, which has gotten fantastic reviews as one of his best anime films, and it was eligible to be nominated because it screened last year on theaters.
Yeah.
I would have taken out honestly take out Flea. It already got 2 other nominations. Jesus Christ, or Raya or
Yeah.
Luca. But Mitchell's versus the Machines deserves to be on there. That was a great movie.
I fucking loved Mitchell's
Yeah,
versus the Machines.
Encanto was fun. I liked it. Luca looked great. The story was just all right.
It was fun.
Raya, I did not like it. Um, I don't know about this, man.
I think I mean it's probably gonna go to Encanto. Most likely that's the one. I think Mitchell's I personally love Mitchell's more than
Yeah.
Encanto just because it's such a fun movie.
Hmm.
Um but I think it's gonna go to Encanto because it's the popular choice. Raya was fun, but I'm kind of curious as to why that's on here. I guess they needed to fill in a spot for it. But yeah, my personal choice would be Mitchell's, but it's gonna be Encanto, hands down.
Disney and Pixar always win this category. So
Yeah, except for that year Enter the Spider-Verse came out.
oh yeah. But they admitted, and it's been confirmed that a lot of the people voting on this, they don't really take the animated feature category serious. And in
No.
the past, they've just Disney. Oh yeah, go with that. Pixar, yeah, sure. And they just vote like that. So that's why I always get frustrated with them.
Yeah, didn't Toy Story 4 win? And I thought Toy Story 4 was
I
terrible.
think I think so. And the one amazing moment was 2002 when Spirited Away for Miyazaki won. That was so surreal. Best makeup and hairstyling: Cruella, Coming to America, Dune, Eyes of Tammy Faye, and House of Gucci. I honestly, that's a tough one.
Personally, I'd give it to Cruella.
Cruella had good makeup and hairstyling. Same with
Yeah.
House of Gucci, because it's a freaking movie about styling. So
What is that movie even about? I have not
it's
seen it.
it's the murder of the dude that Adam Driver's playing. He was assassinated by his wife. Got a hitman to kill him.
Okay.
Spoilers. It happened in real life. So let me get the proper name just so I don't lose my street cred.
And doesn't doesn't Leto have like the most craziest accent or something or something like that in the movie? And
Yep.
then yeah.
Yeah. He's playing Paolo Gucci, a very exaggerated version. Which, it's a movie, whatever.
Mhm.
It's the story about the Gucci family and how Patrizia Reggiani put a hit on Maurizio Gucci.
Mm.
There you go. Best film editing: Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, Power of the Dog, Tick Tick Boom. Best live action short: you got Ala Kachu, Take and Run, The
Goes into
Dress, Long Goodbye, On My Mind, Please Hold. Best animated short: I need to watch these. Affairs of the Art, Bestia, Box Ballet, Robin Robin, The Windshield Wiper. Best original screenplay: Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, The Worst Person in the World. I love that Don't Look Up has nominations because so many people got upset at that movie. They didn't like the political stuff. I'm like, yes, do it. Get
I
upset.
I love Don't Look Up,
I
man.
loved it. Yeah, it was a little bit too long, but I loved it. I had a fun time with it. Best adapted screenplay: Coda was great. That's on Apple TV. I recommend it. Drive
What is
My Car. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I keep hearing Coda. What is it? What is it about? Because I have Apple TV and it shows up a lot.
It's a movie about this girl that her family's deaf. Her parents are deaf, and she
Mhm.
helps them with. I can't remember if it was selling fish or a sailor or fisherman or something. And
Mhm.
she wants to be she wants to get into music, but she can't leave her family's business because she's the one helping them because they're deaf.
Hmm.
So there's that dilemma, and it's sort of a coming of age story as well. It's fun. I enjoy that. I
Okay.
enjoyed that. Drive My Car, which is great. That got nominated as well. Dune, The Lost Daughter, The Power of the Dog. Original score, that's another one I like. Don't Look Up. Dune, oh, my boy, Hans Zimmer. Damn. Encanto, Parallel Mothers, The Power of the Dog. I'm a huge simp for Hans Zimmer scores, so that's gonna win.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Sorry,
Dune.
sorry, everybody else. That's the winner. Best sound: Belfast, Dune, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story.
Just give it to Dune.
Dune,
Dune
Dune, Dune.
Dune is gonna clean out this year, and I don't even think Warner Brothers expected it to clean up this year.
I'm so happy about that. Costume design: Serrano, Cruella, Dune, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story.
It's gonna be
Cruella had
between,
great outfits.
yeah, it's gonna be between Cruella and West Side Story.
Yeah. Supporting actor. Oh my gosh, here we go with the names.
Mm.
Cody Smith McPhee, J.K. Simmons, Jesse Plemons, Troy Kotsur from Coda, and Ciaran Hines from Belfast.
Mm.
Supporting actress Jessie Buckley, Ariana DeVos, Judy Dench, Kirsten Dunst, and Juwani Ellis. Sorry. Um, I find it funny that you got two Power of the Dogs, and they're a couple. Jesse and is it Jesse Plemons? It's with Kirsten Dunst.
Huh.
So it's
I
the
didn't know.
first time that that's happened. I think same movie, same couple, and all that stuff.
That's cool.
Best actor. This is a tough category. Javier Bardem, being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield, Tick Tick Boom, Will Smith, King Richard, Denzel Washington, Tragedy of Macbeth. Any of them can win it.
Damn.
That's a tough one.
This also highlights how little of a shit I give about the Oscars anymore. Because a few years, during my college years, I would go
Yeah.
down the list and go, "All right, awesome! I'm gonna watch all these movies and make my own list." Because my roommates and I would get together and and we would watch the Oscars and we would kind of do like a poll. And yes, surprisingly, I am married and in a happy relationship right now. It's amazing. I know. We would do that in college, and I don't care anymore. There are a few of these that I still want to see. Apparently, I need to see Power of the Dog because it's getting rave reviews.
That's on Netflix.
Yeah, I need to see King Richard because I heard Will Smith is great in it,
Mhm.
and I want to see Tragedy of Macbeth because I love Denzel Washington.
Almost all of them are available on streaming. Tick Tick Boom and Power of the Dog are on Netflix. Being the Ricardos is on Prime. Macbeth, I think it's on streaming. I'm not too sure. King Richard, I don't think it's streaming anywhere.
Does Javier Bardem give me at least one?
I don't know. I wanted to watch it, but it's kind of like it's weird to see them Javier and Nicole Kidman as the Ricardos. Like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Apparently, they did a good job because they're nominated. So what the hell do I know? Best actress: Jessica Chastain, Olivia Colman, Penelope Cruz, Nicole Kidman, and Kristen Stewart.
Okay.
That's pretty solid too.
Mm-hmm.
Director: Paul Thomas Anderson, Kenneth
Nice.
Branagh, Jane Campion, Ryosuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. This is awesome because I thought Drive My Car was only going to be nominated for international feature, but here we are, director and something else that I mentioned earlier, international feature and best movie. That's
Hmm.
awesome. So for best movie, you have Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog, and West Side Story.
Okay.
I think it's this one's hard. It could go Power of the Dog, West Side Story, or I don't see Dune winning, honestly.
Not Best Picture. No.
Uh,
It's gonna clean
honestly,
house everything else.
I think it's between these two. That's a safe bet, I think.
Well, I mean, does Spielberg really need another Oscar? I mean, at this point, he's just using them to prop up his table or whatever. The man has like 10 of them, something crazy like that.
And Spielberg is the first person ever to be nominated across 6 decades.
Oh my God.
So yeah, each decade he has been nominated for Best Picture or Director or whatever. Nightmare Alley is on HBO Max, and I think Hulu as well. I might be wrong on that.
You are correct because we tried watching Nightmare Alley the other night and it just did not. I love Del Toro films. This is the first Del Toro film where I was watching this going, I don't think this is working for me. It's not doing it.
Yeah, the plot wasn't for me, so I didn't bother.
Yeah, it was not working for me. I don't really care about carnies and what carnies do on their spare time.
Yeah. But the one highlight of this is you could have nominated Godzilla versus Kong and you gave me Free Guy and No Time to Die. What the hell, Academy?
Free Guy's such an odd choice in that because It's not nominated anywhere else. They just threw it in there.
I
And
think they,
I
yeah,
love Free Guy.
it was okay. I didn't love it, but I watched it. I'm like, yeah, that's all right. I didn't mind, but come on, man, Godzilla versus Kong saved cinema from going under because of COVID. It
Mm,
opened theaters back up, and everybody went to see it.
hmm
It's literally, let me check, list of highest grossing films of 2021. It's on there. No, wait, that's not it. Um, 2000. Okay, the top 10 movies of 2021 box office was
Okay.
worldwide movie. Yeah, worldwide box office. Number 10 was Eternals. Number 9 was Shang-Chi. Number 8, Godzilla versus Kong. Number 7, Venom Let There Be Carnage. That's a sin that Godzilla made less. But I get it. It was the first one that came out. Number 6, Detective Chinatown 3. Number 5, F9. Number 4, No Time to Die. Number
Mm.
3, High Mom. Number 2, The Battle at Lake something. It's a Chinese movie. Ging. I don't. I'm not even gonna bother with that. And number 1 was Spider-Man: No Way Home. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So let me get for our final topic tonight.
I'm, I'm kind of
Nintendo Direct.
yeah. Real quick, I'm kind of surprised that the F9 came in so at number 5 on that list. Because in the
Number
past,
It
that thing,
made 726,229,501.
God, Lee.
Godzilla made $468,000,000, $216,094.
And this last F9 was considered the
The worst,
worst, even among the diehard fans like
even
Gabe.
amongst the family.
Yeah, even the diehard fans like Gabe and I were like, you know what? Sometimes you don't need some members of your family in your life, and you got to cut them off. And I think F9 might be where I cut mine off. Although,
I think they should consider retiring the films after this. The next two movies come out.
yeah, because they've got two more, right? Is it two more? And then they said they're done.
Mhm.
It's two more, and they're done unless they make a lot more money. Then they're gonna milk it even more. So they've got two more movies. I've written it out for 9 movies. I'm gonna hang in there for another 2.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Writing.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you.
Here's what's going to happen. That 11th movie is going to come out. It's going to do okay, and
Mhm.
then give it like 3 years, and then Vin Diesel's like, "What if we reboot the franchise?
Oh my god.
Brand new cast, and maybe Diesel's not on it, but he serves like an executive producer or something, or
Yeah,
whatever." I could see them rebooting the whole damn thing.
I could see that. Yeah, I could totally see them do that. Jason Momoa is in this new one, right? They announced Momoa's joining the cast and everything.
Yeah.
So what? Well, wait, here we go. They do your plan, and then 3 years after, they do Furious Babies. You know how we had the Muppet Babies growing up as kids?
That'd be fun. Set it in preschool where they use the little toy cars in
Yeah,
preschool, but in
yeah.
their heads, it's like a full fledged arena or something, and they're racing.
I like where you're going with this.
Or they do the Jurassic Park idea where they wanted to cross over with Jurassic World.
Oh, dude, don't play like there is not some scriptwriter right now that's working for Universal. It's like I could probably make this happen somehow.
I don't like the idea that we still don't have a dinosaur movie aside from Jurassic Park, because
Mhm.
that's a little bit more serious. They're exploring about the dinos, and eventually they break out, and then they eat people, and they got to kill them to escape or whatever. But like Dino Crisis or other video games that feature dinosaurs, or Turok, for example. Give
Mhm.
me stuff like that, because so far we've only had Jurassic Park movies when it comes to dinosaurs. I want to
Mhm.
see Dino Crisis in space, because that was in space, right? In the spaceship or whatever,
Yes, I want to say yes.
or something like that. And you had the dinosaur and the girl with the gun and all that stuff. Give me that,
Mhm.
because I would pay good money for that.
The thing is, Universal owns the rights to Jurassic Park and Fast and Furious, so they could make it happen. And I'm pitching it right now, The Fast and Jurassic. What do you think?
Ooh, I like it.
You like it, right? Yeah.
Dino Crisis is a survival horror game that came out in 1999. Give me a revamp of that. I would play that again.
Yeah.
But Capcom does not care. All they care about is Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, and Street Fighter. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care about Darkstalkers. They don't care about Ghosts and Goblins. Marvel versus Capcom. They don't care about Mega Man. Whatever. Sengoku Basara, Power Stone. Power Stone, rest in peace. That ain't coming back. Devil May Cry. They somewhat care about it. But yeah, it's mostly Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Street Fighter for them.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of video games, let's close off the night with some video game news with that massive Nintendo Direct, which wasn't a huge reveal in terms of like Zelda, a new Mario game, Metroid Prime, none of that first party stuff. But instead, for retro gamers like myself and Lou, us basically, it was exciting. It had a lot of announcements left and right. I was like, "Ooh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh, yeah, I want all of it, or almost all of it." I downloaded as many pictures as I could find.
Cool.
Let me share the window here. Let's start off with this because you're a fan.
Okay.
What do you think of it?
Here's the thing with this, okay? I love Fire Emblem. I am a diehard Fire Emblem fan. I played Three Houses on permadeath mode. I adore Fire Emblem. And I was so fucking excited for this. And then I saw it was a Warriors game. And I was like, oh, you bastards. It's not a traditional Fire Emblem game.
They had you. And then they dropped it.
I'm not a fan of what's the term? Musekai games, I think it's the
something
term.
like that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these games. I was so hoping that they were announcing a new Fire Emblem for this year, which I mean they very well could, because the thing is Nintendo does usually 2 of these 40-minute long directs, right?
3. Like they do one at the start of the year, another one for E3 period, and then the other one for fall in September, October.
Right, and they've done this thing in the past where, and I hope that's what they're doing here, and during the E3 event, they'll go, okay, we're announcing it, and it comes out in like 3 months, or it comes out in 4 months, or something like that. So there's been they have to have a Fire Emblem in development, a proper one at some point. But this one was kind of a dud for me. Not the direct. The direct as a whole, I thought was great. Usually when Nintendo does a 40-minute direct, they bring the heat. So this was a good one.
So we got Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. It's already up for pre-order on Best Buy, I think. How do I scroll? Oh, because I have to open the whole thing. Give me a second.
Okay. I saw some people disappointed. I'm like, man, this was a solid direct. There were some good announcements. There's a lot of stuff that was shown.
People always complain. So whatever. Okay. Here we go. This was a screen cap. I didn't get the full title, but this is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. The Wii version is getting ported to the Switch.
Yep.
Did you play Force Unleashed back in the day?
I did. This was a really cool concept. So for those of you out there that never got a chance to play it, it was basically what would happen if Darth Vader had an apprentice, and he hid it from his master, and his apprentice was going around doing some shady shit, basically.
Like a cheating bitch. He hid it from his master.
And I think he had some name like Starkiller or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a really awesome premise that unfortunately no longer exists because the
it's
EU,
not canon.
It's not canon. It's not canon anymore. So, but this was a fun game.
Sorry for the low screen grab. This is the Ezio trilogy for Assassin's Creed. So Assassin's Creed 3, Brotherhood, and Revelations all in one package with downloadable content. I don't think everything's going to be on the cart. But if you get it digitally, who cares? This is exciting because the only Assassin's Creed games that were available were the Rebels collection, I think, which was Black Flag and Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Assassin's Creed 3, excuse me, with the other girl that's in New Orleans. I can't remember her name.
I know what you're talking about.
Liberations or whatever. So that's fun. And I think Japan has a cloud version of the one in Greece, Odyssey,
Yeah.
Odyssey or something else. The one in
Odyssey,
Greece.
Odyssey is the one in Greece.
Origins is Egypt, right?
Egypt. Yeah.
Okay.
Egypt was good.
I only have up to Origins. I haven't played the Greece and Viking one, or however, Valhalla, whatever. They announced a Gundam game, an SD Gundam. I'm excited. I'm not gonna get it right away, but I'll probably get it at some point because it looks awesome. MLB The Show is so weird because it's a PlayStation exclusive, and for the first time, you're gonna play a PlayStation game on Xbox and on Switch with the logo PlayStation Studios.
That's weird.
I don't know how they're gonna do it because this is a graphically intensive baseball game compared to other sports games.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't look too bad. This I'm getting. You know I'm getting. Day one. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival. I have the first one for Switch. I do have it digitally. I still need to buy the drum. I want to get the drum set. I always forget to get that, but it's like $60 to $70, so it's expensive.
Yep.
But this is the sequel. It has like 76 songs, and they mentioned that you're gonna get a DLC thingamajig with 500 songs. I'm gonna get that. I'm sorry. I know it's a DLC. People hate paying for that, but I'm gonna get it because it's a lot of fun, and I love the aesthetic, the cute, and I love the previous game, so I'm gonna play this.
Here's the deal. I saw the trailer for this, and I immediately said, "This is a Geo game."
Oh yeah. Thank you. You were right. And they included like Zelda music this time, and Gurenge, which is the opening for Demon Slayer. They also included Megalovania, which is a great song for everybody to jam out to. I'm excited. The one I have for Switch has a lot of anime music. It has One Piece openings. It has Dragon Ball. It has like video game stuff from Splatoon, Mario, Kirby. It's a lot of fun. And hard. It's a lot of hard to play. And they even had the friggin' Fire Force. Anyway, whatever. New Taiko no Tatsujin. Cuphead DLC is coming out.
Hell yeah.
Are you getting this?
Absolutely. I loved Cuphead.
I'm terrible at them, but I love the game.
I loved Cuphead until the final boss, when I could not beat the final boss.
I suck. I have only played like the first part, like the first 2 or 3 boss fights or whatever. I'm like, I only beat like, I think I finished 1 boss fight and that was it. Honestly, it was too hard for me. Sorry, that's what she said. Metroid Dread is getting a free update, which surprised me. I saw that. I'm like, are we getting a new story? No, it's basically an insanity mode, a dread mode for people that want to feel pain in their lives. And when you play that mode, 1 hit kills you. I don't know how the hell you're going to beat that game and not get hit once. I would get hit just by walking through the first door and slamming into one of the birdie things that flies at you. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm a huge fan of the franchise, but I'm not going to do that. And they also did a rookie mode, which is cool. And next year they're going to do a boss rush mode.
Okay, that I'm excited for.
That should be cool. I would play that. This. Now, people were suspecting because the creator retweeted the news about the direct earlier today, so everybody was hyped, like, "Oh, it's happening!" Like the Office meme. And we didn't exactly get Mother 3, but this is something that has been a long time coming. Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings, NES and SNES online, and they're already out. I already updated mine, then they're ready to go. I haven't played them yet.
I got it on mine.
There you go. So finally, because if you want to buy a cartridge now for Earthbound, minimum, you're looking at like a $300 investment.
Oh my God, that's a
Yeah, and
30-year-old.
if you get it with the box and the strategy guide and the scratch and sniff stickers and all that and all the cardboard and everything, I think it goes for like $500 or 600, something crazy like that. Even the strategy guide by itself can fetch you $100 online.
That's a 30-year-old game.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been demanding for this damn thing to come out already. It didn't get any ports. I think it was on the Wii U Virtual Console or something. I'm not too sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
I never got a Wii U, so I don't care. But a lot of people were excited when Switch Online first came out because you could put it there for free, quote unquote. And it wasn't on there, so people were confused and have been asking since 2007, 2018 or something, or 19, where is Earthbound? Took them a while, but here it is, both games.
Okay, here I was one of the idiots that was really excited as I saw the retweet and I was like, "Oh my God, it's happening! We're finally getting a proper localized version of Mother 3." The problem with Mother 3 is it released for the Game Boy Advance. What was that? 97, 98, Geo?
No,
96?
later. Mother 3,
2003. I'm throwing numbers out.
2006.
Okay, so that released for 2006 on the Game Boy Advance. The issue with that is it never released in the United States. It only released in Japan. And it's the third game of these.
You could get it on the Wii U Virtual Console, but Japan only.
Right. There are fan translations out there that you can get with a cartridge and everything like that. Fans have gone and they've translated everything and they've done a really good job of it. You got to jump through some hoops maybe, or you just order it on eBay. But you're taking a risk of getting a blank cartridge. You take the risk with that. And I was really excited because I'm like, man, they're finally going to port Mother 3. And it was just Earthbound and Earthbound's beginning. And I was like, damn it. I was really disappointed.
Yeah. And I do have a screen cap. Remind me to show you how much they're selling Earthbound complete in box because I was way off with my prices. The loose cartridge is $300.
Okay.
And the complete is selling for at least $1,000.
Baby, can I borrow $1,000? That's a no.
200, 300, 300. Let's see if I can find a complete inbox. Complete inbox. Because I see some bids and sellers, but not a sold listing yet. Oh, here it is. Somebody bought a complete set. The box, the big box with the strategy guide and the cartridge, authentic, tested for $2,500 plus $20 for shipping.
Oh my God.
The seller's an asshole. You're already getting $2,000. Why do you have to ask for $20 to ship that thing?
They just had to get those extra $20. They had to get those extra $20, man.
What a dick.
Yeah, at that point, you do the free shipping. Come on. Like, you're already getting $2,500 from this guy. You can't throw in the free shipping for that shit.
Yeah. So this, everybody and their grandmother was speculating that we are getting Mario Kart 9. It doesn't make sense because Mario Kart 8, first of all, Mario Kart 8 is from the Wii U.
Yeah.
So technically, the Switch does not have an original Mario Kart. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been consistently the best-selling game for the Switch since the Switch came out. I think it's close to, I don't know, $50 million or whatever, units sold or whatever. And it's still selling. So why would you put a new one if this one is still selling? So the best course of action is to release this. You got the Booster Course Pass, which is a DLC essentially, with 48 courses from the different Mario Kart franchises, similar to what they did with Mario Party, where they did like the best of. So here we have Mario 60, Nintendo 64 courses, Wii, even the mobile game is getting some love here. A 3DS, Game Boy, whatever, all that stuff, GameCube. So 48 courses for $25. And the really awesome thing is that if you have the Switch Expanse online thing, which I do, you already got it for free. I'm like, thank you, because I already got the game. So I'm good. I'm happy about that. I think it's gonna look cool. I dig it.
I mean, Mario Kart 8, I think, is just the perfect Mario Kart. They nailed it down to a science. I don't see any way they can improve it if they did a number 9. So I think this is kind of the logical step. It's what are they going to do for Mario Kart 9? All right, we're going to give you more tracks. This is kind of what they did. For $25, you get 48 courses added onto your game, which is just nuts.
Yep. Yeah, you breathe new life into an already successful game.
I think it's a steal. I don't have Mario Kart 8, and this was like, man, I really should pick up Mario Kart 8.
I recommend it, especially for your family. You're gonna have a lot of fun playing that game.
Yeah.
That was my favorite game to play with my dad, and I Mario Kart's just a whole ton of fun. So I do recommend that. This was the last reveal, but not the last one in this slideshow. There we go. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out. I'm not a fan of this franchise, so I'm good. It's a pass for me. I don't know about you.
I never finished Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I just couldn't get into it for whatever reason.
Did you yeah, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
2 I devoured. I devoured Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Absolutely loved it. So,
did you listen to the trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
No.
Did you pay attention to it?
Not really, no.
That was some of the most god-awful dubbing I've ever heard for a video game.
Oh, the dubbing is terrible.
I was cringing so hard when I was watching the trailer. I'm like, what are we doing?
The dubbing on these games has historically not been that great. Admittingly, it's not that great.
If I ever play this, I'll just switch to Japanese audio with subtitles.
Yeah, I recommend that.
Okay, so some other releases that I'm super excited for. Freaking Klonoa, something that I've always wanted to play, is getting a remaster coming on the Nintendo Switch July 8th, and then every other console, so that's great. And you know this is getting a physical release, so I am all over this. If I can get retro games on the Switch for cheap, yes, please, because I'm not going to pay scalper money for these games. So thank you. Advance Wars, we already knew about this. It's been revealed to hell and back, but we finally have a date. It's coming out April 8th, I think. So yeah, I'm definitely getting it. I wish the art would have been not as 3D as it is, but I like it anyways. Splatoon 3 got another trailer, this time for the multiplayer campaign. Looks a lot of fun. Getting this for sure. Front Mission 1 and 2 are coming to the Switch, remastered or whatever. Not a huge fan of it, but still pretty cool. Portal. Finally. I have Portal for Steam because I never got an Xbox or whatever. But this is a game that should have been on here ages ago because it's a classic puzzle game.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I might grab this.
I definitely am grabbing this. I love Portal. I love Portal 2 even more. I think Portal 2 is brilliant. It's probably in my top 10. This is an easy pickup for me.
Triangle Strategy, the demo's out now. I don't know if you want to play that. It looks cool.
I didn't know the demo was out.
Yeah. That was the big reveal because the game comes out next month. So the reveal today was you can get the demo, and it's like 3 hours, I think.
Wait, hold on. Time out. It comes out next month?
March. Let me check. Oh, Google.
Project. Oh my God. They are killing me right now.
Project Triangle Strategy comes out March 4th, 2022.
And I'm not going to be done with Elden Ring by that point.
You play Elden Ring on the PS5, and then mobile, you switch on over to Triangle Strategy.
Yeah. Something's going to have to give, and it's going to be Horizon. I can already tell you, I'm not picking up Horizon day one. It just has to give.
Yeah. Chrono Cross. We already knew this was coming. It was leaked. that it was getting a remaster, and here it is. Chrono
This
Cross: The Radical Dreamers Edition.
this looks terrible.
Really? You didn't like it?
I think they messed it up. The backgrounds look weird. I'm not the only one that thinks the backgrounds look weird, right? I think something looks off.
I mean, because it's a PlayStation 1 game, so I don't expect much, to be honest.
Right. But they tried to clean it up, and I think it just doesn't look. I don't know.
I need to check it again. Yeah, I could see that. But I'm going to get it again. Same with Klonoa. Although Chrono Cross isn't that expensive, but still, to be able to play all these games on the Switch, yes, please.
It's
Which
also
reminds
Chrono.
me, I need Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I'm still looking for it on eBay, and a lot of people are asking way too much.
It's also
I learned something. Sorry to cut you off.
no.
Chrono Trigger, the Japanese DS version, you can play it on the North American 3DS because the game is region free and it has English. One of the rare Japanese DS games that has English. So I'm looking to get a Japanese copy.
Yeah, they did the wrong game. I don't know what made them think, yeah, let's do Chrono Cross and not Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. Chrono Trigger would have been awesome if like they're not going to put it on the Switch Online, obviously, because Square Enix wants to make money off of it because it's a hot seller. But yeah, they should have done Trigger, not Chrono Cross. For the first time ever in the West, we're getting Live A Live, or however you say it. I have never played it, obviously, because it was a Japan only, although you could get the ROMs for it and emulate it. I don't know. Looks interesting, but not super high in my priority list. I don't know about you. But the box art looks cool. I might check that. I might check it out later. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I downloaded the image twice. Nice. Mario Strikers is coming back. The last time we saw that was on the Wii, if I remember correctly. Mario Strikers Battle League. This looks to me a lot better than the tennis and golf game. And Mario sports games, they're a lot of fun. You don't need to like the sports to enjoy them. They're a lot of fun to play.
Yep.
But it's not super high on my list of games to get. This is something I would get like a year from now. But it looks cool, and I like that it's an online thing, and you can make your own club with everybody and play it with like 20 people. That's fun.
Did you get the Wii Sports? Nailed it. Thank you, good sir.
This is a must-have.
Yeah.
I'm all in day one. Nintendo Switch Sports, which is the predecessor. The predecessor was Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. So now we're getting Switch Sports. I love it. It looks a little weird, but
yeah. Here's the thing with this. A lot of people will poo-poo on this and say, "Why are they doing this?" You guys really underestimate how huge Wii Sports was when it first came out.
Hell yeah.
Baby, you enjoyed playing the Wii Sports stuff, right? Yeah, you like the bowling and the tennis and all that stuff. So yeah. The casual person will love this. So I'm probably going to pick this up for my family because we'll be able to play the tennis game and the bowling. And they've added some other stuff to this too, right?
It has golf, chambara, volleyball, and like 2 other things. And it's going to be free to play for Switch Online owners next week, like a trial run, for them to get feedback on the game.
Cool. So yeah, so a game like this for my family is perfect. They're gonna love this.
Yeah. And there were some other games. I'm looking at the list here to read them off real quick to wrap it up. Splatoon, Metroid Dread. Oh, Kirby. But I didn't care too much about it because we've already seen it, and I'm definitely getting it, so I didn't care. I'm like, yeah, cool, Kirby. Yeah, sure.
That's a day one for me. Post-apocalyptic Kirby, I'm all in.
He swallowed a whole car and became a Kirby car. That's amazing. Live A Live, Portal 1 and 2, MLB The Show, Star Wars Force Unleashed, Disney Speedstorms, which whatever. No Man's Sky is getting a Switch port. That's cool. Klonoa, I'm getting that. Taiko no Tatsujin, Cuphead, Assassin's Creed, Kingdom Hearts. Please don't buy Kingdom Hearts cloud versions. Get them on the PlayStation.
Don't do that, seriously.
Yeah. Oh, Getsu Fumaden. It's from Konami, I think. Looks really badass. It released on Steam, but it's getting the Switch version, and it's already out on the eShop. So I might be getting it like real soon. Getsu Fumaden Undying Moon combines intense ukiyo-e roguelike action with a stunning dark fantasy world brought to life through traditional Japanese art. And it's already out on the eShop. So I have it on my wish list. I just need to order it sometime soon. They also announced Zombie Army 4, which I don't care for, Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles, which is fine, but it's another anime game. And by that I mean, if you've played anime games, they're based off a small arc from the show, and then a couple years later they release another arc of the show in another game, and they keep doing that, and you're investing a lot of money into like 5 different Demon Slayer games. Don't do that. Just wait for them to be discounted, because this only covers the first season of the show, the first 26 episodes. That's it. And I think maybe the Mugen Train stuff, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're milking that Mugen Train stuff.
Yeah, because Mugen Train had the movie and the TV version, but finally, let's see. The other thing was 2 Point Campus, Lego Brawls. And that's it. So yeah.
No Breath of the Wild 2. No Metroid, nothing like that. So
no new Mario game, like a Odyssey sequel or something. No, nothing. But I'm fine because it had a lot of exciting news about retro games coming back, new titles that we didn't know about, and the Mario Kart stuff is fun. I think what I'm most excited for, obviously, Earthbound for all us older nerds.
Yep.
Advance Wars, I'm excited for, but we already knew about that. Portal. Yeah, just an all-around good show. Obviously, people like to complain, so you're going to find some haters online, but whatever. I thought it was fun.
Yep. No, I thought they showed up a lot. They showed a lot of good stuff. I'm looking forward to picking up a few of these things. My wallet is going to be hurting more and more, especially now since I just realized Triangle Academy. Is that what it is?
Project Triangle Strategy.
Triangle Strategy comes out in like a few weeks. So, yeah, man. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 has to be shown at some point this year, right? They have to give us something.
NFL Dude says for the Summer Direct. Yeah, we still don't even know the name. It's just called the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It doesn't have a name yet.
Right. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I say Breath of the Wild 2 giving us a release date during the Summer Direct, and it'll be November.
I can see that. Sadly, Cleveland Brown, it pains me because that's my favorite Zelda game. Wind Waker, no, not yet. Not going to be on the Switch.
Give it time.
It'll happen because it had the Wii U release, and that's easier to port than going over to the GameCube stuff.
Right, they've ported almost everything that was on that damn thing, except for Wind Waker is literally almost the only thing that hasn't been ported from that Wii U system that's worth it.
Wind Waker, and there's a Xenoblade title that hasn't been ported. Like I remember the font being blue. I don't know the name of it. Yeah. So, before we wrap up, look at that. $2,500 for this thing. That's a lot of money, guys. Don't be like that. Don't pay it. Emulate it, or now if you have the Switch Online, you can play it for free there. So yeah, before we wrap up, let's give another shout out to the sponsor of tonight's episode. If you want to get comics, if you want to get collected editions, to be precise, you have to check out InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. Whether it's an omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, whatever it may be, you get it at IST. Up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts tack on an extra 2% to that. If you order $50 or more in your collected editions order, you get free shipping. Fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging at InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of your Omnibros here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. And also, got to give a shout out to the good old Patreon. Well, we're here.
Yeah, man, patreon.com/omnibroslive, where for $5 a month, you can join Gabe and I as we do a Patreon hangout with a whole bunch of fans. On top of that, you get an archive of all the old Patreon hangouts that we've done. So there's literally hours of content that is right there behind that Patreon paywall. You can find it down below in the link in the description. We'd really appreciate it. It's $5 a month, guys. You could go without that one extra Batman title and support us.
Yeah.
For $5 a month. So it would really help us out, and we do appreciate it. We are planning, there should be another hangout. If not, it won't be this weekend. It'll probably be next weekend. I got to get with Gabe to schedule that. So get in there while you can.
There's a new generation of kids who got exposed to Portal for the first time today. Yes, that's
true.
Great for them. They're going to get frustrated and love it at the same time.
The writing in Portal 2 is just so damn good.
So I wanted to wish I have a commitment 20 odd minutes to be in a peanut gallery comment section of the stream. Oh, that's cool. So I wanted to wish everyone a good life. Thank you, Rosegrave, for joining. I appreciate it. I think the title for Breath of the Wild will be Majora's Mask 2. Yeah, it'd be fun. Someone Chungus sold some NFT to afford that Earthbound copy. Let's do an NFT of Omnibros and $1 million.
You know, Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword are the two Zelda games I've never played.
If you can, well, you can wait for the. Do you have the Switch Online N64?
No, I don't have the. No, I don't.
Because that's coming out next month or this month.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they're doing is they're doing a 1 N64 game a month. Mm-hmm. We got Banjo-Kazooie on January, and then February is going to be Majora's Mask. Mm-hmm. But I don't have it here with me. Do you have a 3DS with you, right?
I have a DS.
A DS? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can get a 3DS, you really need to play the Majora's Mask 3D. That's the best version of the game, in my opinion. And it's cheap. You don't have to buy retro game prices. It's still available for like $30-$40.
Yeah, and Skyward Sword I was always put off because I heard it's not that good.
Skyward Sword has a good what is it? A good plot, but the controls are. Ugh. But fortunately, they fixed that for the Switch because you can use the Pro controller. So, here's a question for you, Lou. Have you been watching Pam and Tommy on Hulu? It's going to be hard to watch Sebastian Stan as Winter Soldier again after this series. Yeah.
No.
Talking Dingus.
No, I haven't seen the series. I've heard it's pretty wild though.
You know about that scene, right? Because he talks to his member, and it talks back, and CG and all that. Good wholesome quality television right there, folks. Speaking of wholesome, thank you to everybody watching. Thank you to everybody for supporting Omnibros. We're going to be back tomorrow with a comic book episode. Jess will be here leading the gang. Thank you to my wonderful co-host, Blue. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and Comics Guide 101 on YouTube, where I have an archive of old videos.
Nice. And for myself, you can find me on my channel. That's A Week in Geekdom. I just put out a video. I want to plug it because why not? I'm already here. You guys can watch it. On Frieren, the new manga from Viz Media, First Impressions. I'm a little bit late because that book came out in November, early December, or whatever. So, but do check it out. Help a brother out with some views. That's A Week in Geekdom. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to everybody watching later. Let us know what you thought of the show and all the topics we talked about. Comic book movies, comics, video games, movie awards, all that fun stuff. Leave it in the comments section. That's it. God bless. Stay safe, everybody. Catch you on the next stream. I'm just going to leave this here. I only poop that there's still no Knack 3 on the PS5. Thank you, Cleveland Brown. Comment of the night.
Good night, everybody.